to the door.
Well, hey, at least we have cots. These things are actually comfy as fuck.
Abe puts his pack down on his cot.
Yeah, it's really not so bad.
Don't get too comfy. Go outside and help unload the trucks, then put a fire watch list together with the other boots.
Roger.
Get used to it. You guys will have fire watch every night while we're here.
Inside the hooch, night.
Abe, wake up.
Huh?
Your turn for fire watch, bro.
Oh, right.
Abe sits up in his cot, half asleep. He looks down at his watch. It's 0300. There's an odd sound in the distance, something like women screaming.
What the hell is that noise?
Coyotes, I think. Those things creep me out. They sound like something straight out of hell.
Oh.
I wouldn't worry about them, though. They're harmless.
Garcia crawls into his sleeping bag. Abe stands up with his rifle cradled by the magazine well. He stands by the door. The whole platoon is asleep. Abe stares out into the desert landscape. Suddenly an animal enters his vision. It's a coyote. It's smaller than he imagined, though he'd never seen one before. It wanders across the night sand and stops. It turns to look at Abe. Its eyes glow yellow in the reflected light of the darkness. There's a brief pause. Abe just watches it. The coyote eventually continues on its way, vanishing into the night. Abe sits down on a stool placed by the hooch entrance. He checks his watch and counts the minutes. Camp Wilson IED training course, day. The Marines are all gathered not too far from their hooches at Camp Wilson. A Marine wearing an orange glow vest is standing in front of a group of Marines in a school circle.
Good morning, Marines. Today we're going to teach you a thing or two about IEDs. I know some of you have already been to Iraq and have seen these firsthand. You're probably very aware of the threat they pose. This information is more for you new Marines. Shouldn't Charlie's boot ass be here too? But maybe you salt dogs will learn a thing or two as well. All right, who here can tell me what IED stands for?
Garcia raises his hand.
Improvised explosive device, Sergeant.
That is correct, warrior. IEDs are basically doggone bombs used by the enemy to inflict massive damage on our forces. They're cheap, dirty, and very effective. They pose the single greatest threat to you boys when you're over there. There are a few different kinds of IEDs you'll need to look out for, each one using a different method of deployment. We've set up this walkthrough course to show you these different types of devices in practice. If you follow me, I'll go ahead and show you guys exactly what I mean. Hoorah!
The coyote instructor turns around and continues down a short dirt path. There's an obvious hidden device under a piece of trash.
Everyone stop here. Take a look at this.
The instructor removes the piece of trash, revealing a bomb with an old Nokia phone attached to command wire.
This here is a cell phone IED, understand me? The enemy simply dials the number to this phone, which activates the detonator. These IEDs were very common a couple of years ago, but with chameleon devices now standard issue on pretty much all trucks, it's really not one you need to worry about.
What's a chameleon, Sergeant?
Great question, Devil. Chameleon is a signal blocking device that doesn't allow any cell phones to work within a certain radius. Basically, it renders these IEDs useless to the enemy when you drive by them. It's that big dildo-looking thing you see on the back of your trucks. It could be potentially dangerous on foot, however, unless you guys are carrying a warlock or something.
The coyote instructor stands up and continues on.
All right, then. Follow me if there's no more questions about these guys.
The Marines all continue on in a group behind the sergeant. They approach a wire running across the road to another pile of trash.
Pay close attention when you're out there, gents. Anything you see that looks suspicious probably is.
He walks over to the trash and kicks it over, revealing an explosive with command wires stretching across the road.
If you see wires at any time, there are good odds there could be an IED located on the other end.